Very good morning to all of you. My name is Shyam Kumar. In this semester, I will explain the subject called Unix programming. Unix programming. This is very important subject. In this semester, operating system subject also there. First, you learn the operating system, and then Unix operating system is understanding. Otherwise, it will not understanding. You will see that image, different type of OS, Windows operating system, Unix operating system, Mac OS is there. So now here, today I will discuss these are the points. What is operating system? What is Unix operating system? Features of Unix and structure of Unix. First, what is operating system? You know that operating system interface between the application layer and hardware. Application layer and hardware. So generally the operating system using it is a system software. So here the operating system is a system software using to interface between the whatever the application is there, that application with the help of hardware to communicate with the users. Okay, so this is the operating system definition. Operating system is a system software. Operating system is a system software, acts as a interface, acts as a interface between the user and computer hardware. Interface between the user and computer hardware. Operating system is a system software. It is a interface between the user and computer hardware. It is the definition of operating system. Important point, it acts as a brain. It acts as a brain. Without operating system, the system is there, but it will not working. We are not doing any application in the computer. So that's why operating system is the brain of computer and system which controls all the other component of the computer system. Okay, whatever the components we will control based on the operating system only. Okay, so this is the small operating system introduction. So, okay, before going to Unix operating system, this is the small operating system definition. Okay, next we will see the what is Unix operating system. Suppose it is a operating system. Here the user, and here the applications, here the operating system, here the hardware. So operating system is a interface between user and okay. So operating system is a interface between user and application. So the user giving the application to the operating system doing processing to the CPU with the help of hardware devices, and then coming the response to the user. So this is the small operating system architecture. Small operating system architecture. And coming to different type of operating system, we can see it in daily life. Linux operating system, Windows operating system, Red Hat, and SUSE Linux, Solaris. These are all mostly popular operating systems. Daily life we are using. You will see only Windows operating system. Now in this class I will explain the Linux operating system. What is Linux operating system? What are the features of operating system? What are the specialty of the operating system? I will explain in this class. Now here, what is Unix operating system? What is Unix operating system? It is a one type of operating system. The Unix operating system provides multi-user. And before starting of the operating system, Windows operating system is there. Before the starting, Windows operating system is there. The Windows operating system starting, multi-users are not working at a time. Whereas Unix operating system, it is specially designed. Multiple users are at a time they are using. Multiple users at a time they are using. That's why the Unix operating system was developed. So multi-user and multitasking, not only multiple users using, it is at a time they will perform multiple number of tasks. At a time it will perform multiple number of tasks at a time in this operating system. It is the special, and it is developed by AT&T Bell Laboratories. The operating system was developed. Okay, we'll see the history of Unix. I will show you that remaining remaining classes. So here multi-user and multitasking operating system, and it is developed 1969 by Keane Thompson and Dennis Ritchie. Dennis Ritchie already developed C programming language. That's why this operating system was designed C programming language. The Unix operating system was developed in the written in the C programming language. Unix is a completely C programming language and assembly programming language. Both languages are using to complete this operating system. Okay, this is the what is the introduction of operating system. And coming to futures of Unix operating system. There are many facilities are providing Unix operating system. Here some more facilities I will explain in this class. First one is multi-user capability. Okay, here multi-user capability means it is a Unix OS. Here in this Unix OS, multiple number of user 1, user 2, user 3, user 4. Here multiple number of users at a time, it will use this operating system. Multiple number of users, it will use this operating system. That's why it is a multiple user capability. So in previously Windows operating system, right now multi-user operating system. In the starting of the operating system, it is not a multi-user operating system. It is only developed multi-user operating system. That's why it is a multiple user capacity is there. One operating system, multiple number of users at a time using. And second one is coming to multitasking operating system. Here this operating system using task 1, task 2, task 3, task 4. Here multiple number of tasks at a time it will perform. Multiple number of tasks at a time. We are listening the music, we are typing something, all these works are done at a time. In previously Windows also not there. So nowadays we are using Windows operating system, we are doing multiple number of operations. But in the starting of the Windows, we will perform only single task. We are doing only single work. So but here multiple tasks, we are executing multiple number of task applications we are doing in the Unix operating system. And now third one is security. Here compared to all other operating systems, Unix is a secured operating system because of here it is a system level security is there. System level security is there. File system security is there. File system security is there. These two kind of level security is providing by the Unix operating system. Here system level security is entire system operating system will provide the security. Here file system security is there. It is a good file system architecture is there in the Unix operating system. So that's why here file system using each and every file. Suppose some X file, we are giving the read permission, write permission and execute permission. These are the permissions we are given by every file. That's why Unix is a secured operating system compared to other operating systems. And coming to fourth one, built-in networking facilities. It is a good facilities to provide the networking users. So in previously Windows operating system and other operating systems, we are installed network configuration settings. But here in the Unix operating system, we are not installed any network configuration setting. Inbuilt the network configuration settings are provided using to easy to use the internet. Okay, so that's why here using the inbuilt network configuration settings are there, so we can use it to use that operating system. And fourth one is portability. So it is a independent operating system independent to the hardware and processor. It is a independent to the hardware. It is a independent to the hardware and processor. So both are independent, easy to install anywhere and any place. It will be working easily. So that's why it is a portability operating system. And next, fifth one is programming facilities. All the programmings, whatever C language, Java language, whatever the language is there, that language we are not installing proper software. Here inbuilt already softwares is available. We can extract them, the particular softwares, and we have to use the particular application. That's why all the programming facilities are providing in this operating system. And next one is file system. I told you already, in the Unix operating system, good file system facilities are providing. So even not only good facilities of file systems, but also we are providing each and every file security, like read permission, write permission, execute permission. The owner of the file, group of the file, whatever the file is there, either directory level, either user level or admin level. So we have to maintain the file security using the good file architecture. Here also tree-shaped file structure, root node and child nodes, like that we are using the different type of directory nodes, subdirectory nodes, files. All these are we are using in the program file system. And finally, it is a open source software. Open source in the sense we can modify the code to implement new things. We can modify the code. We can implement new things. We can add the source code. We can change the source code to implement new things using the open source. That's why operating system, Unix operating system, is a open source operating system. We have to use it in free way. Okay. It is a free operating system. We are not taking any permissions to other persons. We are directly download it and we have to install easy manner. Okay, compared to other operating systems. These are the features of Unix operating system. Features of Unix operating system. And coming to next one. So these are the facilities. I told you all this explanation. Multi-system, multi-user operating system, multitasking operating system, security is there, and built-in networking facilities is there, portability is there, programming support is there, file system is there, open source is there. Okay, so I told you all these points. Next, this is the structure of Unix. Okay, Unix is some specific structure. I told you it is an operating system. Here hardware, here kernel, it is shell. These are the applications. These are the applications. In the previous starting slide, here, in the starting slide, here I am giving the just example application user, application, and OS, operating system, and then hardware. Here hardware. This is general operating system structure. Here also, here hardware is there. Here kernel is the processor. Kernel is a main processing unit. It will process your task. Okay. Here OS. The operating system mainly depends on Unix operating system mainly depends on kernel. Kernel is a main processor to process your request. Okay. Here operating system is there. Then shell is an environment. Here it is a environment. Whatever the application user applications is receiving the shell first. Shell that shell will be executed to given based on the kernel only. The kernel will be processed and execute each and every step. And one more important point is Unix is a command oriented operating system. Each and every application we are giving, it's a command. So we have to perform the command and we will get the output. Okay, it is a command oriented operating system. Now these are the main things I was explaining today. So thank you. Here today's summary is, so what is operating system? what is OS. Second one is what is Unix operating system, Unix OS. And third one is what are the features of OS. And fourth one is structure of OS. These 4 points I covered in this session. What is operating system, what is Unix operating system, and what are the features of Unix operating system and specialty of Unix operating system, and finally structure. These 4 points I will see the later session and discuss.